Hey y'all, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Linda and this is Nepwood at Home. So I do apologize for not getting videos up as often as I was wanting to. It's been kind of crazy and very hectic. July has been a busy month for us. In fact, we ended up making a trip and going to see Roger's daughter get married. We also hit an amazing antique mall there. So we have a few little goodies to show you from there, and getting ready for our own wedding, which is at the end of the month. So it's been kind of crazy for us, and also every weekend has been jam-packed full of amazingness, whether it's yard sailing, hitting some thrift stores, that sort of thing, or for a couple of weekends I made soap. So the soap, as soon as it's ready, will be in our Etsy shop. And we're hoping to get an eBay shop actually started for the vintage and collectible items that we are acquiring at all of these different places. And some of the things that we found are actually from Facebook Marketplace. And so we've been really lucky to hit a few really good sales, estate sales, that sort of thing, as well as to get in on some really good deals thanks to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, that sort of thing. Because we're still super new to this, and I'm super excited that this is kind of how our business is going. We were doing a lot of handmade items, which is awesome, and I love handmade items, but I also love repurposing items that are already existing. So it's kind of a twofold thing for us. And on our channel, you're gonna see a lot of our handmade items. Probably more, you'll probably see me more often than you will Roger, just because he's kind of quiet. He's always kind of in the background. Eventually I'll be bringing him in as well. Part of it too, though, is I hate recording with anybody staring at me. So that's my own personal thing. It makes me kind of nervous. I really wish I could take y'all with me when I go to like the different antique malls and stuff, but I have not worked myself up to that yet and getting stared at while holding a camera. So hopefully at some point that becomes a lot more easy. A lot easier? More easy? The English, she is difficult. But, so I'm going to go ahead and rewind back, I think, a little bit and give you guys an idea of what, I'm going to do it in like groupings, I think, so that you can see what we've gotten a couple of weeks ago, what we've gotten yesterday, and what we're kind of at right now, what we have available for sale, and what we're keeping for ourselves, because we do have our own collections, and I am nothing if not a girl who likes to collect. True. Fact. Unfortunately. The struggle, she is real. So let me go ahead and pull some items together and we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully, I might get the thing to work. Okay, so both of these items came from separate sellers on Facebook Marketplace. And I don't typically set up anything on Facebook Marketplace on my own. We find things together and then I kind of arrange it with Roger. But in this case, I found a couple of pieces and I absolutely had to have them. So the first thing were these salt and pepper shakers. Okay. And honestly, I'll have to post on here who makes them because I can't remember right now, but they're super cute. They're very tiny and they're very vintage. These are kind of, I believe it was 1930s, 40s vintage, and they're super cute. And what I loved about them is these are actually porcelain, but they have the white, background, and then they have the gold trim on them. And they actually match the, what I call my grandpa dishes. It's milk glass with the gold trim, the gold rim around everything. And I've been collecting those dishes since I was like 12 maybe. My grandfather began my collection with 4 little coffee cups. They're like little dessert sets, I guess. They're like an elongated plate, and it has a little coffee cup that goes on them. And so that's what began that collection years and years ago. And I've been collecting them over the years. So I actually have quite the collection now. But in any case, these really look good with those. And I'll go ahead and I'll probably just pop in a picture so you can see how they look in my china cabinet with my grandpa dishes. Okay, and then, I'm sorry, if you can hear noise in the background, it's the cats. They're playing with paper from all of the goodies that we've gotten, all the packing material and stuff. And so they're just having a good time in the paper. And since it's harmless fun, we'll just let them go with it. And also it means that they're not messing with the dishes that I'm working that I have all around me right now. Okay, so that was from one individual, and we did pay $20 for those, and that's about what they are worth retail. So if I was to sell them, I wouldn't make any money on them, but they're from my own personal collection, so I didn't feel too terrible about that amount. Now this actually reminded me of a piece my mom has, and my mom has a lot of art glass. She has a lot of swung glass, and she has a lot of the, the stretched glass, a lot of crystal, a lot of art glass pieces in general, but this is a hand-blown trumpet, glass trumpet, and it's got some purples in there, and some blue and some green, and this piece is so pretty, and it's big. I mean, if you look at it, it's a big piece. She's a big girl. And believe it or not, this, I found the seller on Facebook Marketplace, and she only wanted $6 for this. And I was like, yes, please. Now, this is a piece I was planning to keep because, like I said, it reminds me of some of the stuff my mom has, and I think it's so beautiful. And it's so kind of retro-y, vintagey looking. I honestly could not tell you what year it's from, but I did look it up, and there's several pieces that are very, very similar to this particular piece. And on Etsy, they were ranging anywhere from $29 to $35. And again, I paid $6 for her, so I thought that was a really good deal. And so that was from Friday the 24th, I think it is. So yeah, so this would have been the 2 items that we got that day. So I will be right back, and I'll bring in some more goodies. Okay, so this brings us to yesterday. And yesterday was Saturday the 25th, I believe. Pretty sure. And it was a big day for us. We have never had such a good day picking or whatever. And just happened to come across an ad on Facebook Marketplace for an estate sale. And yeah, it was an amazing sale. And the individual having the sale was a very kind man. And he and his wife, I guess, had for years done antique shows across the country. And he was just selling out his inventory. I'm sorry, that's Molly. When you have triplets, they're kind of all over the place. And as you can see, Lady's over there sleeping on the couch, which is a good place for her. Sadie, our other dog, is hiding somewhere in the living room. And Molly's being nosy. And I don't know where Ginny went, so you'll probably see another couple of kitties here in a little bit. Lupin's in the paper right now. So that's an update on where everybody is located, I think. Okay, so I will pop in a picture and show you everything that we got from this man. But I'm gonna give you kind of a quick down of what happened. So we went to we got the address, went to the estate sale. Now we had some family obligations in the afternoon, so this is gonna be a real quick run through, we thought. And we showed up, and the first thing that I saw on the table, now he had dishes and everything, and he did have the Franciscan, was it Desert Rose or something like that, that Jackie O loved. He had a whole set of that. I'd have been more excited if it had been my Blue Heaven, but it was not, so. What's that? But anyway, that was not to be. But he had tons and tons of stuff. So on one table, at the end of it, was all kinds of uranium glass, and Roger collects uranium glass. And I'll pop in a picture to show you what he has in his cabinet also. Well, actually on the shelf in the cabinet. So I'll pop in a picture so you can see that as well. But, so when you first walked up, there was all of these, a lot of glassware and stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was like glass mecca. So beautiful. Tons of uranium glass. And then I saw these, and I will show you. They're super cute. They are whole pottery. They're the green and yellow, lime green, whatever, swans. Okay, there's the two of them, mama and baby, I guess, or mom and dad, or whatever. So it was just these two, and I saw that he already had them priced. So I was like, okay, how much does he want for them? And the price was $65. And I went, that's interesting. So I was like, $65 is no price. There's no room for a markup there, is there? But, so I was kind of like, hard pass for $65. As you can see, I have them in my hand. I'll explain that in a second. So, like I said, $65, I was like, no thanks. But, so that was the first thing that I saw, along with the depression glass and the uranium glass. So I was like, okay. So of course Roger loves uranium glass, so he kind of took a peek at a couple of things, and the prices that he had on everything was $130, $115, $90, and so on. I mean, you get the point. It was pretty pricey. Well, as we're kind of going around the table, I saw this. Sorry, I reached for everything. Okay, and I don't know if you can actually see it very well, but you can look it up. It's really pretty. It's the 1971 series Crystal Coins Collector's Plate from Imperial Glass Corporation. I know this because it has a handy dandy card. Makes it so much easier to identify things when they come with their cards and their boxes. So I was like, okay, well, my dad's a numismatist and has been a numismatist, which means coin dealer, coin collector, since he was like 10. So it's been like 65 years my dad's collected coins and dealt in coins and all that kind of stuff. And I knew growing up that he kind of liked some of the coin glass, is what he always called it. So when I saw this, I instantly thought of my father. Okay, and this is the 1971 series, so it has all of the 1971 coins. Okay, so I looked at it and I was like, well, I wonder how much he wants for that, because there was no price, and we had already seen all the other prices, so I didn't hold out much hope for this. And I asked him, I said, okay, well, I'll just find out, because he said, if you see anything, those prices are from 6 years ago. And I thought, great, that means they're all probably a lot higher now, right? So I was like, okay, cool. So we're not gonna be able to afford anything at this estate sale because everything's gonna be uber expensive. Now, I asked him how much for the plate, and he was like, how about $1? And I went, oh, $1? I can afford $1. I'll give you $1 for the plate. So that's how I got the plate. Then, a little further down the table from said plate was this. Now, as I already mentioned, I love Harry Potter. Like, it's disgusting how much I love the Harry Potter universe and all of that. Still a little salty that I never got my wizard. I never got my letter, or not my wizard, I never got my letter to go to, Hogwarts or anything, but that's okay, whatever, it's okay. So, saw this on the table, and I thought, ooh, it reminded me of Dumbledore. Why? Because it's a wizard, obviously, owl, cat, the whole thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's got his little book of spells, and you can actually read the words on the pages. And then I flipped him over to see how much he was. $295. I very gently returned him to the table. I was like, wow, yeah. She's pricey, at this place. Everything's very, very pricey. So, long story short, we were kind of, sitting there, and I was kind of thinking, well, I'll get the plate, see what else he has that maybe Roger likes, and I saw this. Now, I don't know if there's any way to polish it up to make the gold stand out better, but it is a uranium glass. I mean, she almost glows just in the sunlight. I mean, you can tell. With the gold embossing here on the edge of it. And it looks like a giant martini glass, actually, is what it looks like, but it's a footed compote or something. But she's very, very lovely. I don't know who makes her. I haven't really had a chance to look her up yet. But with the palm leaves and everything and the gilding on it, it was $115, but I thought, what the heck? We're here, so let's see. So I asked him how much for this, and he's like, $1. Okay, so now I'm getting more and more intrigued. So real quick, I'll go through and I'll show you what we got from him, and I'll just include an entire picture of everything at some point, like in this section, so that you can see everything that we got. So he had on his table, now these are just depression glass. I wasn't sure if they were uranium glass or not. We did not bring our flashlight that we normally have, or that we should have, or whatever. Tell us whether or not it is or not, but it's green and it's really pretty, and actually I'm probably going to be keeping this piece for myself. He originally had it marked 25, and this one was also marked 25. It's just a little divided candy dish, nut dish, something like that. I don't think it'd be an ashtray, because why would you divide your ashes? Who knows? But these are super cute. This one also has like the gold on the outside edge of it. It's really pretty. But he was asking $25 a piece for these originally. And then this is another piece of depression glass. These ones will most likely be for sale, because we're not keeping them. So they will be for sale because we're not keeping them. Like I said, for English, she's difficult. This piece here, this lovely little serving platter, and marked originally $45. It's very lovely. It's just, you know, pressed glass. It's so pretty. It has like the little handles. You know, they're like little cutout handles. Very nice piece. So there's that. So those three pieces. This lovely divided uranium glass piece. And this is uranium glass. It's the matte finish. And it has kind of a, looks almost like a Grecian design around the edges. And this was marked 35 on one side. On one side it says 35, the other side it says 30, so who knows. So this other matte piece of uranium glass. Now this one has little painted, I think they're supposed to represent flowers of some kind, who knows. But they were in yellow, and so it's like a big, you put a cake on it or something, I'm sure. But this was marked $65. And then of course, we saw this one that he said we have for $1. This one he had marked 50, uranium glass. This one he had marked 130, also uranium glass. This is from that same man. A uranium glass swan bowl. He had this one marked 90 originally. And then he had these three that I thought were so pretty. And I thought, well, Roger would really like this because he collects off pieces, like one-offs. A lot of his collection is kind of mismatched, and that's fine. So he has these two little vases here, which I think would look awesome as like makeup brush holders. This one did not have a price, I guess, but this one said $75, so it's probably priced pretty similarly. And they're lovely. This one has kind of a basket weave pattern to it with the flared out lacy work here, super pretty. And then this one, the lace work is a little bit more enclosed. It has kind of a diamond pattern to it, and they're both footed. They have 4 feet. And then there was this one. And he had this one marked 55. Now these are all uranium glass. And I'll get to the fancy schmancy piece here in a second. So $55. Okay, then Roger saw this. Now he took a chance on this one because we were not sure that this was going to be uranium glass. He does have a couple of yellow uranium glass pieces. They are the shinier finish like these are. So not the matte finish. And there's one of them's a pickle dish. It's like a promotional piece, and then he has like a little bunny. It's super cute, and I'll show you the bunny as well. Because that was one of our other Facebook Marketplace finds, so I'll show you that here in just a second. But he found this. And she's uranium glass. And she glows beautifully in a very, very vibrant green. She's gorgeous. And she's in perfect condition. And she comes with a ladle. Now, I don't know why you would need a ladle for a bowl this size. Roger is thinking that maybe it's meant to be a candle holder and this is the snuffer for the top of the candle. Who knows? But circa the 1930s is what we can tell so far. We don't know who made her, but the only piece that I have found similarly that was for sale, and is currently for sale, is shorter than this. It's a smaller piece than this, but the same exact color, same design, just a smaller piece without the ladle, is online for $895. So our piece is quite a bit bigger. I do not know how much this is, but she's going on the shelf to never be touched because, yeah. And it comes, like I said, with the ladle. And again, these are absolutely perfect. No scratches, no anything. And the one I saw online that was kind of similar, there was a little bit of scratching, probably from use. Excuse me. Dry throat. But probably from use, or who knows. But I was stunned when I found that out. So yeah, so that was, I think that was everything that we got from him, and for our grand total. He included all of the uranium glass, the depression glass, my 2 swans, and my wizard. And then he handed me this as we were walking away, and it's a Wedgwood Christmas ornament, and he gave me this for free, and it's just a little commemorative, you know, Christmas ornament kind of thing. And it comes in this little box. So this I got for free, and the coin plate for my, I think I'm gonna give that to my dad for Christmas. So my mom, if you're watching this, shh, don't tell dad. But anyway, all of it together was $73, and that's it. And I looked up this piece. Let's see. On Etsy, he's still selling for $142.75, and at Applecross Antiques, he's still selling for $249.93. So he's quite valuable, and I paid $23 for him because, yeah, because he gave us all the uranium glass, the duck, or the swans, I mean, and all the uranium glass, and the plate for my dad for $50, and then this was $23. So I was stoked because this is going to go into my Harry Potter room and live on a shelf for forever and ever. And in case you're wondering, the spell says, it's spell number, I know my glasses right, spell number 177. It says, take 3 newt's tails crushed, add the ground whiskers of white mice, stir with a bat's claws, simmer during the fullness of the moon, add the distilled essence of deadly nightshade and 1 single drop of the frozen breath of a fair maiden. Quite the spell. So yeah, so that was super exciting. Not just because we got such a good deal on everything, but also because it adds to Roger's collection, and it's so much fun to find like little pieces that are worth a lot that you don't pay a whole lot for. That's just still part of the fun for us, really. And then also to have some pieces to sell is really awesome, because I'm going to sell the swans, and we're going to sell the depression glass, and yeah, so all of that, it looks like will make out quite well, and that will actually pay for the pieces that we are actually keeping for ourselves. So I'll be back with some more goodies. Okay, so that was at the first estate sale we went to, and then while we were waiting to go to lunch with my family, we hit a yard sale. And at this particular yard sale, I found this. And this was actually made in Indonesia, and it is a tiki mask. And this particular tiki mask sells on eBay for anywhere from $12 to $16. So I paid $1 for it. So I was pretty excited about that. So yeah, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. And also, I don't have any intentions of selling it. It's actually going to go in my future tiki room. Tiki room? No. Tiki bar. Why did I say room? I don't know. I've got room on the brain. But, so this is actually going to be a featured little design element of what I hope will one day be a really cool tiki bar. Because I think they're really cute. And they're super vintage, and why not? And I will say that the whole tiki bar thing is actually Roger's fault, and I'm blaming him for it because why not? and he's not here to defend himself. But actually, when we got together, one of the things that he brought into our home was this. And it's a cheeky mug. And this one he's happy. But in this one he's sad. So I thought it was really cute. And this silly little tiki mug, because I actually looked it up, because why not, right? It's pretty much my thing in life is why not? Why not? It actually retails for about $25. So I have no idea where he got it. Probably drinks somewhere. And it's huge. I mean, it's heavy too. So but yeah, so I thought he was super cute. And then yeah, I just thought, why not? It'd be so cute to have a little tiki bar. So this we already had. Found this at the garage sale for $1. And I think he's super cute, even though he looks like he's really angry. He's like, "Arr." See the similarities? Yeah, I like that. I think he's so cute. And then at that same yard sale, Roger found this. And she didn't really have a whole lot of anything, but he found this, and it is a Oster's rum decanter. And this particular one is the John Paul Jones, Commodore John Paul Jones. And the quote on here says, "I have not yet begun to fight." He meant business. But yeah, so it's a Staffordshire porcelain, hand cast and hand decorated, made in England. The John Paul Jones U.S. Navy and Marine Corps ship's decanter. And it says Posters Limited, British Virgin Islands, West Indies. But it's in perfect condition. It's really quite lovely. And the stopper still has its cork. Yeah, it's super cute. And that's going to be for resale. And the decanter is... we paid $5 for it, and right now on eBay, it is $75. So, awesome little investment, I thought. Great return on the money. So that was at that yard sale, and next we are going to move into what we got at the a little antique mall here in Oklahoma City, and it's called the Rink Gallery. I saved the receipt so I could, even though the receipt doesn't really tell me much of anything other than who I bought it from, like which dealers, which I thought was kind of annoying because I don't necessarily remember what each individual price was. I just know that I'm super cheap, so it couldn't have been terribly a whole lot for anything. I do know that there's a couple of things I remember very vividly how much I paid for them, and that's because one was super inexpensive and one was a little bit more than I would normally want to pay for something. But I've been looking for one for a really long time, and actually it's probably going to be for sale. I don't know yet. I haven't decided because I really kind of like it, but it's just not my color. The dilemmas of life. I have chosen turquoise and teal to be my colors, and I should have gone with boring old brown and amber apparently. But I digress. So we'll go ahead and get into what we got at the pink. Okay, so one of the things we got, and again, we did not bring the flashlight, and we should have, and I don't know why we leave the house without the black light flashlight. It's frustrating, but regardless, Roger has a smaller bunny. It's like super cute. It's really tiny, and it is uranium glass. And we found this one, or he found this one, and he thought, well, maybe, because again, you know, the yellowish color, it's hard to tell sometimes, but no, this one is not uranium glass. It's just depression glass, but she's very cute, and it's a little Easter bunny in her little basket. It's a little candy dish, or a little trinket dish, whatever. Super cute. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. Just super cute. And lots of good detail, like little eyes and everything. I mean, it's in great shape. Yeah, so it's a little candy dish. I couldn't tell you how much we paid for it because, like I said, just no idea. Let's see, I'll see that one. And this is the other one I just showed you. Let's put it over here. We got this bowl, and we're pretty sure this one was just depression glass. Roger liked it, and then we didn't check it over as well as we should have, and there are some like little flea bites and such around the edges of it, but 'tis to be expected. So this will probably stay here with us, and be used for something, fruit or something. It's a very serviceable dish. And because it is just impression glass and not uranium glass, we can put food and stuff in it, so that's cool. It'll probably just sit on the counter with some fruit in it, but it's very pretty, and it's this lovely shade of green, kind of a limey spring green. So there's that. So those were from the antique mall. Also found this at the antique mall, and it's a calla lily vase. And this one says Princeton China Company, Trenton, New Jersey, 30s and 40s. And I think it might have been $10. And she's worth about $25. So not a huge profit or anything like that in it, but again, for resale. So I figured it'd be a good idea to get a few things that were for resale because we kept putting things in the cart that we really liked, that we wanted for ourselves. And you can't run a business that way. So she was actually bought specifically to sell. Found this also this is also going to be a resale item, and it is another one of the little hull swans. And she would have been part of a larger set, but as an individual piece, even by herself, she's still worth about $20. And I paid $2 for her. And she is in perfect little condition. She's great. She'd be a great little like jewelry trinket, ring holder type thing. Super cute. And so that's what she's gonna be for resale. And then Roger found this as we were getting ready to leave, and it says 1964 World's Fair. It's the World's Fair 1964-1965, and it's actually, oddly enough, it is a it's a Jim Beam decanter. So yesterday was decanter day apparently. And this decanter, now there's so much that goes into this. This one, the gold on here it's okay, it's not great. It still has, some gold on there, and it's probably not in the greatest condition. So she's probably worth about $25, $30 as she is. But we saw them on eBay ranging in price from $22 to $199. So I'm imagining that the $199, maybe it still has the alcohol inside, I don't know. But the cork is still intact. It's a lovely piece. I mean, as far as like the detail work of, the ceramic and everything, I mean, it's a beautiful piece. But probably $25 on eBay. And I don't think I think we may have paid $8. So not bad at all. I mean, really, for resale, and super cute. And if you have like, kind of a travel theme or something like that in your home, or you just collect barware, that'd be a great little piece to add to that. Now these last few pieces I actually picked up because, again, the whole tiki room. So I found these are Trader Vic's salt and pepper shakers, and they are in perfect condition. I mean, they're in great shape. They're awesome. And let's see, the tiki salt and pepper shakers are $20 to $25 on eBay. So I was like, that's cool. And then this clear Georgie Rado Tiki glass, it's just barware. The glass themselves are about $25 a piece, but you can get sets of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. To go with that set, then I found this one, which I think is super cute also. This is Orchids of Hawaii, and it's made in Japan. And retails for about $16.99 on Etsy. That's where I found this one. With this particular, facial pattern and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I honestly don't remember. I don't think it was very much. It was like a couple dollars for this one. Super cute. And then of course, this is the, let's see, my monkey pod pineapple divided dish is about $20 on, I think it was Etsy. No, on eBay. So it was $20 on, yeah, $20 on eBay for this one. And it's in great shape. I mean, I'm not gonna resell it, that's gonna go in my collection. So And then I found this tray. Now this tray needs to be cleaned. I don't know. I think it looks like it, honestly, like they used it to put Comet on. And like there's like some Comet residue on there. But I'm gonna clean this up. And again, tiki bar. So cute. And this, with the Aloha Hawaii and the pineapple, depending on where you look, eBay or Etsy. Etsy, it was about $44, eBay about $50. So I love that. I just think it's super cute. And honestly, weirdly enough, I don't have any like trays, like serving trays, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Okay, so that's everything for the tiki bar that we got at the rink. So I'll put these back over here. So they're out of the way. Of course, I showed you this piece. Now this one we actually got while we were out of town, and I was going to show you like all the different things we got while we were out of town, but honestly to go back and like pull it all out from where I put it away, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'll just show you really quickly this particular piece, and it is a little tabletop miniature tiki torch. And it has the little thing there. This kind does not have the little hood, little metal piece, whatever, like a normal oil lamp would have. But it's super cute, and I found one finally after researching for a really, really long time and billions of different little keywords. Found one just like it on Etsy for 20 bucks, and we paid, I want to say $2. So, but again, always thinking forward to the future tiki bar. So there's that piece. This is gonna fit onto the same way that I had it. Okay. And it's glass, so it's like or a ceramic, so it's really cute. Okay, so still at the antique mall, I found two of these, and they're the Peach Lusterware Fire King baking dishes. I think these are bread baking dishes. Super cute. These are in awesome shape, actually. They're in really good shape. And those were $7 a piece. I haven't decided if I'm keeping them yet or if I'm going to sell them. Roger's mom had a whole collection of Peach Lusterware, and I guess he got it, I don't know if his mom got it from her mother or however, but his niece has it now, has the collection, and so I just thought it'd be kind of fun if he had his own collection, so we might end up keeping those. And then I'm going to show you my spendy piece. This was, I spent $15 on this, and I don't actually regret it because it is a refrigerator dish. And actually I have been looking everywhere for refrigerator dishes that are not $60 or $50, and so went ahead and snagged this up at $15. And she's in great shape, so this will be utilized a lot. Because I actually think these kind of things are so awesome, the way they stack in the refrigerator and stuff, and you know, try to reduce our footprint as far as like, you know, plastics and that sort of thing. I just think it's awesome. And so I love my little Pyrex dishes with their lids and stuff, but they don't always stack in the fridge as nicely because most of them are round. But to find a, you know, square piece and the rectangle pieces that all kind of stack together, I think is pretty awesome. So, and that was everything that we got while we're out picking, thrifting, antiquing, whatever you want to call it. And so it was a lot of fun. And anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know, because I would love to keep doing them for you. We are definitely, you know, a lot of these items are going to be hitting the eBay store, and I'll get, once I get everything uploaded with that and get that all squared away, I will of course post links for that everywhere, and I will keep you all updated as that goes along. But like I said, if you like these kind of videos, let me know. I love sharing what we love to do with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but definitely something that we enjoy doing. So thank you guys so much for being patient and for hanging out there for this really ridiculously long video that I may be splitting into parts. I haven't decided. So thank you so much, and y'all have a great day, and as always, stay oily.